Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully created one of the page as a role in permission. Now we have to add all that our permission, in particular that role. So I have already loaded all that our role in here. Now we have to get all that our permission. So I want to get all that permission by the group name. Okay, so you can see that is actually our group name, and a specific this group related all that our permission I want to get. So if you want to get it better, I want to add it in our model if you go to that models, and if you go to that our user model, into the user model, now I want to create another new function. Okay, here after that I want to create another new function. Okay, simply I want to create it, that will be as a public, and I want to create another static function, so that will be the static. Okay, static function I want to call, that is our function. So that is our function. Okay, and I just named that function as a get permission group. Okay, groups. This type of one of the function I want to create. So that is our function. Great. And also that is our AND method. Okay, great. So in particular that position I want to get all that our group by data, right? So for the reasons I take one of the variable, I name it as a permission groups. Okay, permission underscore group. Okay, group, groups, groups. This type of the variable I simply take. Now here I want to use our query builder. So if you want to use that query builder, you can use it with the DB. Okay, that will be the DB, and DB table I want to access. So that is which table I want to access. I want to access that our permission table. So friend, that will be a little bit tricky. I hope you just simply focus on it, what exactly the things I'm doing in here. I hope it will help you a lot. I want to access our permission table, right? So that is our permission table. I want to access it. So that will be as a DB table, and I want to access that our permission table. And from to the permission table, I want to select. So that is our select function, and here I want to select our which field. I want to select our group name field, right? So that will be as a group underscore name. Okay, I want to select that group name. Great. And then I want to get it as a group by all the data. So that will be as a group, and then group by, I want to get that group by the name as a group name. Okay, so now by this I want to get this data. Simple one of the job. Okay, and then I want to return it. I want to return our variable that I have already taken in here. I simply returned it from to this position. Okay, and here also I have used it as a DB. So make that sure when you use it as a DB, also you have to use it. I want to use, so that will be as use and then DB. Okay, make that sure you load that as a use DB. Great. So now I want to call this function. So from here I return that our permission group. So now I want to access it in our controller. If you go to that our controller, so in here I want to use it as a permission. Okay, I name it as a permission underscore groups. 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 Okay, so now this type of one of the variable I want to take, and now I want to access our user model. So into the user model area here I have already created one of the static function. I named that function as a get permission groups, right? So now I want to access it. I hope friend it's very clear to you, and also make that sure you load that model as a user. Here you can see I didn't load this model. So here if you want to load this model, that will be as a use, and then the app, right? So that is the app / the models / the user. So make that sure you load that our user model, because here I want to access that our user model. Now that is our user model. So into the user model area I have created one of the functions. So that is our function. I simply returned it from here as a permission group, which is fine. Now I want to call it from here. I take the things with this variable. Now that is the variable I want to pass it in our add role permission page. So into the compact method area I want to pass it. Okay, that is our permission group. Great. So now I want to display all that our group by name. If you go to our add role permission, so here after that, I want to take one of the HR. Okay, I take one of the HR line. So that will be added one of the line. And now after that, I want to take one of the div. Okay, here I want to simply take divided by the two parts. So that is how I take one of the div, and into this div area I want to take one of the class, that will be one of the row class. Great. Here I want to divide it every row, that is actually the 12th column. So I want to segment it with our another div, and into the div area I want to put that class. Class will be as a call. Okay, call 3 I want to use for 1. Great. And then that will be our another one where I copy it, and after that I paste it. So that is our and row. Okay, so also I put some of the note for you that will help you. Great. So now that is our column, and that is our 3 column. I want to take another column as a 9 column. So in total that will be our 12th column. Okay, great. So in particular that position also I want to load another checkbox. Okay, checkbox will be same. Here I have already take one of the checkbox, but I copy it. Now after that I want to paste it, and also here I want to take another checkbox, I want to paste it. Great. So right now in our, that is our div is started, div is ended. Here I want to now load one of the for each loop. So that will be as a for each. Okay, for each will be started, and then in our div row is started, row is ended. So here I want to make it as a and for each. Great. So now I have already get our group by all the data. I take the things with this variable as a permission group. Here I have also pass it. Now I want to access it. So that will be as a permission group, and I just name it as another variable as a group. Okay, that will be as a group. Great. Now with this group we can actually display our name. Like here I want to display it. I want to simply now with this group. Okay, with this group I want to display our field name, our group field name as a group underscore name, right? And I want to display it as a group underscore name. That's all. Now that should be display all that our group name. Let's check this out. If you now click as a save all. Okay, I click as a save all, and now I want to run that our optimize also. Okay, here I want to run that optimize. Now if you go, I want to refresh it. Now all that group, yes, you can see it's now successfully get all that our group. Right now there is a agent group, that is I have already added some of the data. Now it successfully get all that our group, and now here we have to do a specific this group related all that our permission. I also want to load it in here. Okay, that means agent related I have already created some of the permission. If you go to that our all permission, I will show you here. If you go, I have already loaded the data table. If you search it, and you can see for the agent related I have already added some of the permission as a agent menu, agent all, agent add, edit and delete. So now a specific this group related all that are permission I want to load it in here. Okay, so here if you want to load it, but I want to continue this process. In our next video I want to complete this part. That means this group related all that are permission I want to load it in particular that area. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.